this episode of the Who Am I series, we're going to be discussing the case of Monique. Monique was found on January 4th, 2015 in Brooklyn, New York. Her remains were not recognizable due to traumatic injuries. She was murdered several months prior to discovery. The manner of death is homicide, although the exact cause of death could not be determined. She had been dismembered prior to disposal. Her decomposed right hand was discovered by 3 bird watchers. After this discovery, authorities searched the area and found her right foot. In March of that same year, the skeletal remains of a chest, leg, and elbow were found roughly 1,000 yards away from the site of the original discovery. Eventually, both of her arms and legs were recovered. At both instances, her remains were scattered throughout the park. It's unknown if the remains were purposefully scattered or if they had been dragged by animals. Police canvassing the area found an elbow hanging in a tree during the second instance of recovery. Monique's head has never been recovered. Monique was a black female with a dark complexion who's estimated to have been between 20 to 45 years old. She's estimated to have stood between 5'3" and 5'9", although her exact height may have been closer to 5'6". Investigators were unable to estimate her weight. Based on the results of DNA phenotyping, Monique's eyes were probably brown and her hair was probably black. She had a pelvic artery stent and an intrauterine device, or IUD. She had also suffered a broken rib at some point during her life. The most notable feature about Monique is a red and green tattoo on her right calf of a heart with a rose and the possible name Monique. It's unknown if this was Jane Doe's actual name or the name of someone close to her. Additional tests conducted suggest that she may have lived in the western region of the United States, in cities such as Albuquerque, Las Vegas, or Portland. She may have also lived in upstate New York or northern New England, close to the Canadian border. DNA is available. No clothing or personal items were found on or with the remains. 2 Jane Does found in 1997 and 2007 share many similarities with Monique. Peaches and Cherries were both young women of color who were dismembered and decapitated. Their remains were found in 2 separate suburbs of New York City. Peach's limbs were found in 2011 in close proximity to 9 other sets of remains along the Ocean Parkway in Gilgo, New York. Authorities believe that the same individual is responsible for all 10 of these murders and might be responsible for many more. They have nicknamed him the Long Island serial killer or Lisk. Despite Cherries not being directly connected to the Ocean Parkway crime scene, she is suspected to be another victim of Lisk. Lisk was officially active from 1996 to 2013, but there is nothing to say that he wasn't claiming victims into 2014 and 2015. The remains were discovered in Calvert Vaux Park in the Gravesend section of Brooklyn, Kings County, New York. Calvert Vaux Park is a 30 to 40 minute drive from the location where Peach's remains were discovered in 1997 and about a 1-hour drive from the location where Cherry's remains were discovered. If you have any information that can help authorities identify Monique, I urge you to come forward to help her family reclaim her and put her to rest. Thank you for watching.